stay. Time as fast. From the edge of mystery, where running is no race. Ages of careless day, fate reaches out a hand to touch the edge of destiny. A story with no end. Tarot cards, tarot phenomenon, tarot cards wherever began.
Darian. What is it, Mickey?
A doll's face and hysterical laughter.
What else?
I can feel a sense of evil.
What kind of doll?
I can't tell at the moment.
Look at me, Mickey. Now concentrate. Can you see where the doll is? And what else is there?
There's still laughter, but I can't see where.
Isn't the doll on a chair?
You're with me.
Yes, but I can't see any more than you can. Explore the picture slowly.
There are people in the next room.
Do you know them?
No. But one of them is unconscious.
Hold that image. Yes, it is Professor Darian.
I can't see the other man's face, but he's dragging the unconscious one across the floor.
Go on.
He's wearing a uniform.
A policeman's uniform?
Yes.
Shut up, Chaz.
Oh, but that's the clue. He's the guy who snatched the doll.
Haven't you got a helmet?
I couldn't get one, Ma.
Well, it's no good without a helmet.
Well, he didn't have a helmet, Ma.
And don't call me Ma. Call me Mama, Doc, or Doc, but not Ma.
Sorry, Doc. But I have tried everywhere, honest.
You'll be discovered. You better go and find a helmet.
But I have.
I pay you well, very well.
Yeah, I know that.
And I expect results. Now, you listen to me. Those two men you saw with Professor Darian at Dr. MacDonald's, I want to know who they are.
What do you call it, tarot? Psycho what?
Psychometry.
Get you.
Well, if we can find something, I'll show you.
This too?
We're looking for a fella, not a bird.
Yes, this is it. Come on, we're going home.
Who's the clever one, then?
Do you want to get by, mate?
Ah, it's too late now. I've gone and lost her. Don't know what Ma's going to say.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Hey, talk about a needle in a haystack. Anyway, how can you possibly know that belonged to the policeman?
Well, I'll explain. Psychometry is the power of divining the secret properties of objects by touching them.
It must belong to a woman.
Well, we'll see. No, I'm certain it's got something to do with a strange policeman. He's rather short, with fair hair.
Perhaps he wears a wig.
Oh, well, it's not very clear.
Got it. It's a bird who wears hairpins, who dresses up as a policeman, who goes around stealing dolls. No, that's not right.
Taro, do you think he's connected with Professor Darian?
Oh, yes.
How do you know?
I just know.
Yeah, well, I don't, and that's for starters.
Follow me, Mrs. Darian. I did enjoy that row across. Good exercise. Hello, Ozzy.
Hello, Mrs.
Hello,
Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Taro.
What brings you here?
Taro, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Darian. She came to see me about half an hour ago.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Professor Darian has disappeared.
What do you mean you lost her? I told you to watch her.
I know you did, but there was this lorry in the way.
That's why I made you a policeman, so that you had authority. Why didn't you get them to move it?
Well, I tried, didn't I?
She was probably on her way to that man I want.
I don't know about that.
You're useless, quite
I'm
useless.
sorry, Ma.
You will be when I've finished with you.
Oh, no. You wouldn't.
Milk and sugar, Mrs. Darien.
Yes, thank you.
Tell us what happened.
Well, he left home yesterday afternoon to see Mr. Sweet, he said.
Yeah.
And my little girl, Angela, wanted to go with him, but he wouldn't let her.
Well, did he say why?
No, he didn't. Angela started crying. She's a bit, well, like spoiled. And he picked her up and he said, Angie, sweetie, don't cry. I bring my little sweetheart a nice new dolly.
Doll?
Did he say where he'd get it?
A very special place, he said, and then he wouldn't say any more. Mr. Taro, do you know where he's gone?
I'm afraid we can't be quite certain about that at the moment, Mrs. Darien, but we will find him, don't worry. I think it would be better if you went home and looked after Angela. I'm sure she needs you.
Yes, I'll do that.
Tea up.
Oh, I was just leaving.
Mrs. Darien, your scarf. A small present for Angela.
Oh, how kind.
Oh, one moment, Mrs. Darien.
Oh, why, isn't that just marvelous? Are you a magician?
He's a magician, all right.
Well, just wait till I tell Angie. Mr. Taro, I think perhaps I ought to tell you. On my way to Mr. Sweet, someone tried to stop my taxi. A policeman.
A policeman?
They wouldn't know about all this, would they?
Mrs. Darien, would it worry you if they did?
Why, yes. Well, no, but there's no need, is there, for the police to be involved?
Why? Are you afraid they might think the disappearance of two scientists too much of a coincidence?
I'll expose you. I'll expose you. I'll telephone the police and tell them you're impersonating. And you know what they'll do to you, don't you?
Oh, no, please, Mama Doc, please, I will find her. Really, I will. I'll go now if you'll let me. I will, really. Mama Doc will be proud of her, boy. You'll see. Right proud of me, you'll be.
Go on, then, impersonator. And don't you dare come back without them.
I'm fed up with this rowing lark, Taro. Look, I'm getting blisters.
Taro, hadn't we better do some research into Mrs. Darien? She seemed very unwilling to involve the police.
Yes, so's her husband. But I think that's probably because they want to avoid a public scandal about disappearing scientists.
Well, in that case, hadn't we better find them then?
Right, so, what do we know? Dr. MacDonald disappears.
A policeman steals his little girl's doll.
And Professor Darien, searching for Dr. MacDonald, goes to buy a doll.
We've just seen Darien unconscious.
With the fake policeman and another doll. So now we better find...
A doll shop.
Brilliant! How?
Well, wouldn't it be useful to glance through yellow pages?
Mr. Sweet, you're a genius.
We better set ourselves up in business.
C, D. Ah. Here we are. Dog grooming, dog training. What about that, Ozzy, eh? Woof, woof. Here we are. Doll shop and museum. Irvington Street.
That's near the exhibition hall.
That's where Dr. MacDonald disappeared.
So that's where, first thing in the morning, I'm going to ask you to go, Mr. Sweet.
Good morning.
Yes?
All these dolls look very well.
I have others which are unwell. I make them better.
Good. Good. Well, I've come to, now how shall I put it? Inquire about a little friend.
What is the name?
I'm not quite certain. I think, yes. Jock?
May I ask your name?
Sweet. Sebastian Sweet. A friend of Dr. MacDonald's.
Ah. One moment. Little Jock. Oh, what a good thing I finished you in time to go with the gentleman. I don't want to let you go. But perhaps you can lead me to my mystery man.
Nothing. I've examined it inside and out. No secrets.
What were you hoping for? Transistorized innards?
Perhaps.
She seemed very keen to give it to me.
Strange. Seeing as she must have known that it wasn't yours.
Beautifully made. Hand sewn. Tiny stitches. May I borrow this?
What for, Mickey?
Well, I've got a friend who could tell me a lot about this doll.
Potty Posy Pegram.
That's right. I think I'll take it to her now.
Wait a minute, Mickey. I must do some work too. I'm going back to the university.
Well, I'm sorry to keep you from your studies, Mr. Sweet.
Never mind. I shall divide my time between owls and dogs. Come on, Mickey. I'll row you across.
I'll see you.
Yes. It's incredible. They are the same.
What are?
These dolls.
Mickey, I love you dearly, but I've simply got to get my work finished.
Oops. Sorry.
It's all right, I'm just geeing myself up. Get on with it, Posy. People are waiting. Where's my turquoise? Oh, thank you. What's she looking at?
This doll.
Oh, calamity.
It's made of kid, I think. Its head is made of china.
Jumeau.
Sorry?
Jumeau, the maker. Does the neck swivel?
Yours or mine?
Oh, how terribly attractive, Mickey.
I'm just geeing myself up, darling.
Oh.
No, I can't seem to find a join anywhere.
Then it's pre-1860.
Was that when they first started jointing dolls?
No, that's when Jumeau invented the neck swiveler. There, thank heavens that's finished. Now, tell me what you've come for. You've been like a cat on hot bricks.
I want to show you this. It's exactly the same as yours, the one in the cabinet.
Yes, it is the same doll. The clothes are beautiful. Where did you get it?
A friend of mine gave it to me, Mr. Sweet.
Oh. Now then, let's have a look at you. Can't keep you hanging about looking like that, can we? Now, where's that dress? Ah. I know, anyway.
Know what?
Where you got that doll, sweetheart?
How? You had me followed.
There's only one person around other than me makes dolls' clothes like that.
Who?
Trade secret. But as it's you, Bluebird, I'll tell all. She's a funny old bird, lives in Kensington, mad as a hatter. Keeps a doll shop, museum and hospital, she calls it. Knows more about dolls than I do, and I know some. Calls them her children. Treats them like it, too. There, you're going to look beautiful. Oh, my dear, I'm getting as mad as Mama Doc, and she ought to be locked up.
Go on.
No, no more now, Mickey. I must go on. Madam is waiting.
Madam?
To Sword Prune, what do you think I've got Twiggy here for?
Oh, you're making that costume for the waxworks.
Right first time. This doll lot gets kinkier by the minute.
Oranges and lemons, says the bells of St. Clement's. I'll ask you 3 farthings, says the bells of St. Martin's. Here comes a candle to light you to bed. And here comes a chopper to chop off your head. Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies. A tissue, and all fall down. Whose turn next? Why doesn't anyone answer? Does no one want to play with their mummy? No one? You do, don't you, my little love? Oh, did Mama hurt you? It's all better now, my precious. You love your Mama, don't you? Yes. So small. So small, all my wee things.
Oh, Posy, will you please stop for just 1 minute and tell me more about this doll? It is important.
Just for you, 2 minutes. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Then I shall begin. Fashion dolls. First used by Paris dress designers in about the 14th century. Example. Queen Anne of Brittany orders a full-size doll to be dressed and sent to Isabella of Spain. Example. Henry IV had a couple dressed and sent to his intended, Marie de Medici, also of Spain.
This is all very interesting, but what I want to know is, could this doll be used for black magic?
Well, yes, this sort of doll could, provided it was made to look like the intended victim.
Then Mama Doc is probably making them for that very purpose.
You say she's got him? Jock's got a new Mama. I don't like it. She'll ask too many questions. Now listen, Bobby. I give you one more chance to help Mama Doc. You find her again, and this time you don't lose her.
Does Mrs. Darien have any news?
She's gone away to visit some friends in the country. Wise move. I think she probably would have been the next victim.
My thoughts precisely. I advised her to leave London.
Good. Mr. Sweet, how are the owl studies coming along?
Oh, I'm constantly hoping that Ozzy will come up with something. Did you hear that?
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Sweet. It was only me doing... Mickey.
Mickey? What's happening, Taro?
You'll have to get an outboard motor, Taro. Shh. What's up?
Taro feels Mickey is in danger. He's trying to concentrate.
Mickey?
Yes.
Well, bad vibes?
Yes, very.
I can't get through.
No luck, Mr. Sweet.
Oh.
Then we'd better get over there. Come on, Chaz. We're going to Posy Peagram's. You know the way. Mr. Sweet, could you go back to Mama Doc's, see if you can find out anything else?
Of course.
Right, come on.
Little Britannia, you'll have to join the tea party now. Hope you behave yourself. Little Britannia, little bore. Now you sit in Jock's place. Put your hand down. Then we can have tea. Jock's been away with another Mama. Can't join us yet. Oh! What's happened to my wee Jock?
There's Mickey's car, you see. He went speed for nothing. Come on.
Past, present, future, outcome. Past, present, future, outcome.
I told you. Round the twist.
Only halfway, face sake. Met you coming round the other side. Anyway, what do you want here? Not only preview shots of my designs, you know.
Click, click, click.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Oh, 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 Chaz. What have you brought me? Your model's Gavin could. He's beautiful. Yes, I shall enjoy dressing him. Regency. Yes, a Beau Brummel if ever I saw one.
Oh, do you think so?
Well,
Look,
maybe
Chaz.
further back. A Cavalier, perhaps.
Posey. Look, this is Taro. He's a friend of mine. He's not a model, and we're looking for Mickey.
Oh, the magician.
Yes.
How do you do?
Do.
Mickey. Oh, well, she left ages ago. She said she had to, get back somewhere.
Or back to the boat or our place.
You phone, Chaz. I'm going to have a look at the car downstairs.
Right.
Oh, well, what's all the excitement about? Oh, what a lovely little car. Ooh, doesn't it make me look tiny? Doesn't it make the cars look tiny, too?
It's meant to.
Oh.
Any luck?
No, no reply. You find anything?
No.
Are these important?
Oh, yes, thanks.
Hey, Chet. Look at this.
What is it?
An eye. A doll's eye.